BullCow. This is versus Mrs. BullCow. Let me see if I can pull this up on the wife's phone. In the meantime, I will read the disclaimer so that we don't, we don't lose our points. I, Uncle BullCow, and
Mrs. BullCow.
I'm over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce suppliers selling on the League Fire website in summary, except the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question. All right. Let's see where we are here.
My great uncle is an auctioneer.
You're not looking. You're not. Why am I not showing up on?
It reminds me of that.
On your phone. Okay, here we go. I got it pulled up on Mrs. BullCow's phone. Is anyone watching? I got it pulled up on Mrs. BullCow's phone. There we go. All right, so I can see. So I can see the camera view here. And make sure we stay in the view. I can read the comments from Casually Roasting is in the building. We already read the disclaimer and we're going to get going here. I'm sweating already. This sucks, man.
You're sweating already?
Because I've got a hat on and I don't always wear a hat. And I get nervous. I'm a nervous wreck right
Why don't you bring the fan in?
Why'd you move the chair?
Actually, then
move over, Chess. Move over that way.
If you bring the fan in on yourself, you will be cold.
I know.
I mean, hot.
What's up, Sharon?
I don't move it that way because I don't have
No, don't do that.
room.
Damn, don't do that at all, man. Don't do that.
Okay, but I have to
You're about to knock everything. I know, but you got me outside the camera view.
I wasn't thinking when I moved the
Can you
phone
put
over.
one leg inside of that, or can you just tilt yourself over that way a little bit more?
I can't. I'm wearing a skirt, so my skirt won't let me. So either way,
God, this is gonna suck.
I mean, if I did, the chair wouldn't let me. It just.
Let me see if I can somehow. This is gonna suck, man. What the hell?
What are you freaking out about?
I'm like, I don't know. Well, the camera. I can see myself.
Freak out time.
She on the camera. She looks fine, but right now I'm like, I can't even fit my leg under the table. Well, I got one leg.
You're way in the frame, though.
I am. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for complaining, guys. What's up, Sundance?
He forgot he's on video.
You can say Sundance like he can see. I forgot I can actually see. I can monitor this. I'm a nervous wreck. All right, guys. We already read disclaimer. This is going to be for 4 points if we complete it. Each one of us. 4 points each. It's sealed. You can still see all the death nuts are in there. They have not been touched at all. And I swear I would never do this challenge, but I'm about to lose a tooth in about a week,
You've
week
been
and a half.
eating death nuts for days. Why are you?
Yeah, but I've been eating 1 or 2. Okay, so there's a big difference than doing the whole challenge. So
now I feel nervous. I have really low tolerance. I've been having these nothing.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay them out in order. There's 1. There's 2.
Is this box cleaned recently?
Yes. There's 3 and 4, and regretfully, the death nut 5. All right, so there they are. They're lined up. What we have to do is for a 2-player game, which this is a 2-player game, but if you're crazy enough to eat a whole one, you get 9 points for it.
So it's supposed to be 2 players?
Yeah, because the first 2, death nut 1 and 2.
We should just do it like this every time then, because you get points.
No, you don't. No, there's no other 2-player games except the duel, and that's.
I meant every time we do death nuts.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to chew them after this. This is like the going out with a bang. This tooth is about to be gone, and it's gonna be very hard for. Man, I'm so uncomfortable.
He's losing his last tooth.
All right, guys. Read the disclaimer already at the beginning of the video. We gotta do 30 seconds in between. Chassis. When I go just go I'm sure you're gonna finish a split second or more before me, but. Why don't you read off what the first one?
I want to see the food in my mouth.
Why don't you're going to be done. You're showing it open, cleared mouth.
I meant you said to do it when you did it. Is what, so
which means I'm going to be done. You'll be done by me. You got more teeth. Yeah. Espacante was good. All right, read off what the what's in this one while I'm opening them. Sealed. Read the number 1.
Now, heat level mild. A special blend of Carolina Reaper Datail
or Datail, yep.
peppers and the deliciously warm West Indies Scotch bonnet.
All right.
We love Scotch bonnet, but I don't know what a dactyl is.
Okay, so hold on. Hold on. No. I got it.
See, you give me the hoss. That's okay.
No, I got one too. Look at mine. It's actually mine's 2 stuck together. All right, hold on. There's 3. You got 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. All right, they're evenly distributed as much as we can possibly. Let's eat these, and then we got to do a 30-second in-between burn. Don't drop them. Put more in your mouth than that.
No. Why? What's the point?
These are very good. My daughter ate a half of one last night. I have an open pack up there.
She liked it.
Yeah, she got burned off it a little bit, but not bad.
I didn't hear a whine or anything.
She didn't whine at all.
She just said, "Ooh, tastes like honey." She drinks his mild sauce. And we also, when anything store-bought from the store, she has me do videos of her drinking it. She has like her own, she does her own pepper video. But she'll just be drinking it for whatever reason, and then she'll like realize that she should video it.
I need to call David Foy and tell him, brother, make whole bags of that right there. That is so good.
We should have let Eliza have a YouTube channel where she drinks her hot sauce.
All right, get going. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I'm just chewing up the little whatever's stuck in my teeth at this point, but.
You forgot to be faster.
No, you don't have to be fast. I thought you were going to be faster than me. Last time you devoured them real fast.
I knew I wouldn't be faster. I'm never faster than anyone when it comes to eating.
I got hardly any teeth, so.
That's why I do not win the speed eating contest.
All right, I'll show up your mouth. Ah. You done? All right.
I don't like doing that because I know I'm going to have a residue in my mouth.
Well, no one can see it. They're not looking at that. It's just to show that you don't have a mouthful of nuts.
I like drinking while I eat, but I guess I shouldn't, or else it'll light me up.
30-second interval.
If you see this and you don't eat hot stuff, which everybody watches this does eat hot stuff.
You didn't drink water. Don't drink that.
Don't drink water. Take it away from before I forget.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed either. Well, don't drink water eating hot stuff because it just hurts. It hurts your mouth and your stomach. If you drink too much water beforehand, it'll hurt your stomach.
All right, we're done with the I hate that this thing you have to press the 30 times to get it.
It'll just make, for some reason, it just make your mouth worse.
All
Why
right,
does it make your mouth worse?
Read the next one.
Do we know why?
I don't know. Read the next one off though, so we can.
Heat level medium. Carolina Reaper. I guess I should read the little things. It says the party is starting. Carolina Reaper, Bootalokia, Ghost Peppers, and the Wicked 7-pot Brain Strain Pepper.
All right, there's 3 for you, 3 for me, 3 for you, 3 for me, 2 for you, 2 for me. Perfect job. Let's go. Level 2. No, now I can taste pepper.
You could taste on the first one, but
barely.
I think somebody that's like a newbie could handle that very easily.
This would light a lot of people up. I know, it's lighting me up, but
a new person would not handle this well.
I'm not gonna handle the next 3 levels well at all. It's gonna be rough. You guys are gonna see me in rare form.
I don't know how I'm gonna do because I haven't been eating any hot stuff. I'm no tolerance.
She'll be fine. She did a whole box by herself before.
I probably had tolerance though.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh my god, I'm ready.
I'm already getting burnt. Let's just quit. I know, I'm really burned.
Ah!
My tolerance is worse than I thought. Oh no! I quit. I'm not in the mood to get super lit up today. I've been stressed out and sad. If I was sad once before when I did a challenge and I cried. I'm not going to do that again.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I ate like 2 of them the other night. It wasn't that bad, but oh, I'm not prepared for this. That is torture right there. The burn I got going from that.
I wasn't stressed out inside for no reason. I had a reason.
Finish the last 2. We got.
I'm not going to talk about it, but there's a big thing happened. It's a disaster.
Wow. Wow.
I literally think my mood way affects my tolerance because every time I'm stressed out, I have a lot of trouble. Even though I do have a low tolerance, anyways, I think it also has to do with my mood.
'Done? 30 seconds.
I don't want to keep going. I'm kind of depressed.
All right, read the third one off.
Heat level, getting there, question your commitment. I'm questioning my commitment already. I already questioned my commitment. Carolina Reaper, 7-pot Douglas, and a double shot of Butaloki and ghost peppers. And I can talk easily when I'm burning, and I'm having trouble reading that, so that's not a good sign.
I got a problem with my tooth. It's been leaking.
And I forgot to bring toilet paper.
It's been leaking. Anything burns me. Vinegar. I should not have done this today.
We are whining today.
No, I've never had my mouth burn like it's burning right now.
Me too.
Never.
What's wrong with us?
I had an infection, so.
I did not have an infection. I didn't sleep the night before last either. That didn't help. And I'm a little bit sick today too.
Level 3. Let's go.
No.
We're back to it. You can't wait. Oh, I can't. I lose all my points if you stop now.
Why? Why do I matter?
Because it's a 2-player game.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Will you guys confirm this? I don't want to keep going.
Just come on, man.
I'm ready to lose your points.
No, I need to make it to the 300 club. I'm at 299 forever now.
Screw all that.
I still want my points. I read the disclaimer. And I got this shirt on. Come on, you can do it. You're Mrs. BullCow.
Evidently, I'm not today.
Pop them all in your mouth and just chew them, man. Stop playing games.
I identify as not Mrs. BullCow.
I identify her as Pyro Pitbull. Do it. I'm getting rocked, man. That's why I never wanted to do this. I said I would never do this challenge.
I need a safe space.
Eat them.
I identify. Now, I won't say all these words. I'm thinking I'll get in trouble with AI or something.
I identify as Tomas Picante in my noche. No reaction.
I'm reacting.
Thomas' reaction is, it's hot. That's all he says.
It's hot. I'm not your twin today, Thomas. I'm your baby sister.
Ah.
Disguise. When you disguise yourself, you change the way you look so people don't recognize you.
This is terrible. Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad.
I'm actually getting better. I've told him in the past, like, whenever I take my first bite of anything hot, it lights me up every time. And then I start kind of getting used to it a little bit. It still hurts, but I guess like the shock factor is over. Like my body is then expecting it. My body's like, oh, you're eating hot stuff now. I understand what's going on.
Come on, Ethan, put them last in your mouth. Let's go. Damn. You can't. This ain't one of them challenges. You can talk during the
He was
afterburn.
grumpy before we started.
I'm freaking wrecked right now, man. Oh, it sucks. Oh, it sucks so bad. It's so different. I've had an infection in my mouth. I took all the antibiotics, but, you know, the tooth is leaking. it's made anything burns my mouth. Vinegar, lemon juice.
You're making me not feel very.
You're fine though. You don't
No,
have a
it
damn
does not-
infection in your mouth.
I'm just saying, it doesn't sound very appetizing when we're talking about it. I'm sorry it's happening to you though.
Ah. Getting an ear burn now, guys. I'm in trouble. This shit ramped up.
Uncle BullCow doesn't go to the doctor and comes it, and then it gets worse.
Come on, eat the mother too, man.
Have y'all seen him just rip? Probably. I mean, recently though. It's pretty ripped.
I'm sweating so bad. All right, here. I got a nice whiskey chest going on here.
This is how it always goes. We start off, he's about it, I'm sissy, and then we go opposite directions.
Yeah, she's ready to go right now, and I'm ready to tap out. Open your mouth. Ah.
I'm still not in the mood, but my body's not shocked
We're not
anymore.
prepped. We weren't even prepped for this. She said because we're splitting a box, it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I didn't prep it good because I thought splitting it was I'm never prepared for anything I ever do because I always forget what I'm doing or I just don't know anything about what I'm doing. Like I forgot exactly what the death nuts consisted of.
All right, time's up. Read off number 4, right there on the box. Uh-oh.
Oh hell yes, hot! Boom, fire it up. Double the hot Carolina Reaper, a double shot of 7-pot brain strain, and a massive hit of Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Pepper.
Oh, that does not sound appealing. 2.
We should have prep better.
All right, so we got 4.
Because half is more than I thought it would be.
6.
I can't believe I was.
6.
We
7,
bought 6. We bought 6 boxes so I could do
7.
all 6 boxes and beat the record. Because then I had a tolerance.
All right, we just got 7.
I'm so glad that somebody
Let's
else
go.
beat the record, so that I didn't do that because that would have been not fun. I was gonna do it. I was committed, like no matter what, because my tolerance was fine back then.
Eat them damn nuts. Can you guys cheer her on?
Eat these nuts.
Woo.
Stop bossing me around for no reason just because you're on fire in your mouth. He is my boss.
No, keep
But right
come
now,
on.
oh no, I took it out of the camera. It was in my lap.
It don't matter. It's fine. You got it in your hand. Look at it. And you're not gonna grab.
I'm just writing it.
Out of all this, grab one coated.
I'm just saying he's being micromanaging right now. Like you when you complained about your boss for micromanaging you.
Come on, pop them in your mouth. Let's go. I'm gonna tap out if you don't. 'Cause I want to get through this so I can hit that timer and get through that. Go into that, and I'm gonna wish I didn't later. But if I don't do it now, I'm not
All right,
gonna.
let's go.
I'm not
I'm
tapping
ready.
on freaking level 4, man. There's only one level left.
You want to go up against me? You go up against me in a real
This
fight.
is a
See who
battle.
wins. I'll kick his ass.
Can any of you guys watching believe that I'm keeping up with her though? Although I'm visibly in worse trouble than she is.
If not, if you fight me, I work out.
Next one's got freaking crystals in it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And a triple shot or something. I don't know. You're going to read it. We're going to find out, but... Damn.
Okay, look, I put all 3 in my mouth.
There you go. My girl.
You won't
Good
you
girl.
won't want anymore. I'm sorry your teeth hurt.
I won't be able to do anything like this. I mean, I'll have this side a little bit, but it's going to be a while, man. I got to heal up after this. Whatever you do, you're not allowed to spit. Wipe your face, but...
Now y'all know why some
do
people
it.
don't like hanging out with us.
Ah.
This is how we
True
act
enough.
all the time.
Shut your mouth. Alright, read the last one off. This is gonna suck!
Regretfully hot. I already have regrets. The Death Nut. 3 times Carolina Reaper. 2 times Moriga Scorpion. A blast of the Wicked Hot 7-pot Primo Pepper.
Oh, it's got Primo in it. Oh,
and a
no.
sprinkle of pure all natural 16 million Scoville unit capsaicin crystals.
It's all natural, of course.
Every time I do anything, afterward when I get my cat cramps, then I do have regrets.
Somebody look up if it's a 5-minute afterburn. Charlie, is this a 5-minute afterburn or 4? All right, we're not doing no more 30 seconds after this.
I don't know if it's clean enough for my nose. I don't know what's going on.
3. Someone broke it in half. I'm trying to be fair. So you got 3. I got 3.
I'm trying to get him.
4.
I'm trying to get my boss to hire
5,
me. I keep calling him my boss
5,
right now.
6.
For fun. I'm trying to get him to hire me as his isolated
7,
seed vendor.
7.
I like growing plants too, but
Level 5, my stomach's getting hit already. Let's go.
I don't help him with the pepper plants. Next year, I plan on doing isolated seeds.
Stop playing with me.
Myself just and trying to cross pollinate because I'm gonna be trying to.
5 minutes, Charlie. Thank you, buddy.
Do more stuff with plants in general. Like I'm gonna be trying to cross pollinate. Like
stop talking until the 5 minutes. You can
Philodendrons.
talk all you want as soon as we're done.
I'm gonna try to import some plants from Indonesia again. I'm trying to grow aeroids from seed. I want to mess around with isolating
I'm shaking right now.
stuff too.
All right, come on, let's go. I'm gonna tap out.
This shouldn't cost too much money
Chew
either.
this up right now.
Because I plan on trying to buy the mosquito netting and then sew my own small
Pop
pit,
this last in your mouth. You can talk during the afterburn.
So
5 minutes.
so it won't cost a fortune.
Chew them up. Go ahead. I want to get this over with, man.
I don't understand how
Holy
being
shit.
faster makes it you get over it faster.
We're doing a 2-player game. We got to be
But this
together.
is the last one. It's already done.
No, I can't start the afterburn until we show an open mouth.
Oh yeah. Oh, he wants to be able to run away and run around.
I can't run away.
Scream.
I have to stay here for 5 minutes like this.
I know. You're waiting for them to find out.
Those crystals, holy shit. They definitely ramped it up, man.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm just helping your channel see you act crazier for longer.
I don't care about my channel. I'm just doing this for fun, man.
I care about your channel. You're doing a good job with it.
I chewed all of them on one side with that one tooth. I might have a really bad ear and throat.
That actually did become enjoyable. For some reason, the second level bothered me.
Open mouth.
But then the rest I was enjoying.
5 minutes, guys. Holy crap.
But like I said,
wow.
it didn't. My mouth was burnt the whole time. It didn't change the level of burntness. I mean, I just got more burnt,
I fucking don't have.
and hotter and hotter. And
my daughter's upset. She heard me yell. She thinks I'm hurting.
I'm
okay, honey.
Oh no, I didn't hear her
The
crying.
baby. She thinks
I gotta go take care of her.
you gotta wait till the afterburn. That's fine.
Oh, my baby.
It's my fault for you. She's watching cartoons. She'll be alright. She just needs.
No more yelling. She doesn't even like it when I talk in a normal voice like this. If it's slightly louder than this and near her, she likes me only talking baby talk.
I got a bad ear burn going.
I have to talk to like him and my 7-year-old and baby talk sometimes or else the baby will cry.
Wow, guys, another
You're
one in
such
the.
a good job.
My
have to talk to
heart's
them like that.
racing. I'm at maximum level right now. I don't think I've been like this since the Heart of Fire. Which that was even easier because you just eat it so fast. Like you go through it, but
I could have ate more, but then I would have
I'm
regretted
shaking
it.
right now. I'm okay, honey. She thinks I'm hurt.
I want to just lose my points and go help her.
I don't care if you want to. It's 3 minutes left. Go ahead. I know you don't care about the points. I'm gonna stay in the camera view so I
I
get
care
my
about
points.
them a little bit, but I can't get through. I guess I can't leave because if you get up and let me out, you're gonna be out of the frame.
No, I can go like this.
She looks like she's okay now, though.
She's fine. Okay. We're gonna ride it out. No points lost. One of us would have got up. Woo! I'm lit, man. It is not coming down. The one thing about crystals by themselves crash fast, right? But when they're added to powder, they kind of hit you and then intensify the powder. But then when they start crashing, the powder's just starting to amp up. Beautiful thing, the way the molecular structure works. All right, Charlie.
It's just like exercising to me. Like when I first started exercising, I do not want to do it. It's like bleh. But when your body starts like getting in the motion and getting in the flow, and it's like it starts getting into like a pattern of moving, and you just get used to it and you just keep going.
And see, this stuff doesn't even bother her, man. You sound like you were breathing
But
heavy a little bit.
I really think being an athlete helps. Just being conditioned to pushing yourself through things, because like I used to work out 7 hours a day when I was laid off from work for a year during the recession, long time ago. But
all right, so we got Sharon Walker, Charlie,
when you're used to
Sundance,
doing, just force yourself through stuff.
I thought I seen Kevin earlier.
Sometimes I was not in the mood at all.
We appreciate it.
I wasn't too grumpy today, but like when I did those 4 horsemen, I just went to a funeral the day before. I think that didn't help. But I don't know if I could have pushed myself through or not, though, because that was a whole different level.
She got flustered. She could try to look for that paintbrush.
I think me trying to paint during it probably made it way worse.
I don't like it.
Because I was just confused and distracted and like... Maybe I should try it again and not try to paint. I thought that painting would distract me from burning, but it just distracted me from being able to burn. I think it actually was counterproductive. And I didn't even have all my... I was pissed too because I didn't even have enough paint and everything. I would
Thank
like
you, Sharon.
to paint on video sometimes, but only when I'm like eating like a light snack. Like something moderately hot, not like crazy insane hot.
I hear there's gonna be a brittle battle, possibly. Higher on Fire, Casually Roasting, Sundance, and Never Better Club. And Thomas, if you feel better by then, I think you still have brittle. You do. Thomas, if you want to get in with that, I'm getting a tooth removed. I can't do it. And Mrs. BullCow will not do the sugar. So, thank you. So, brittle battle. Stay tuned for that. It's not going to be on my channel. I think it's going to be on Never Better Club. They're really good at hosting stuff. They did a really good job when we did the drugger battle. Yeah, that's. I'm not. Why am I getting water?
Uncle BullCow has done a lot of physical training too, but his was in like a boot camp type thing.
No, it was a long time ago, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, even if it's a long time ago, though, it is like your body.
My body's out of shape.
I mean, your brain and body
so
can
bad.
remember a little bit.
I got so many injuries.
But my point is, doing boot camp. He was in shop camp. It was for like an alternative to prison before they stopped doing that.
I was in good shape back then.
But my point is, when you're forced to do that,
10 miles.
My point is though, when you're forced to do that as a punishment, I don't think it becomes like pushing yourself doesn't become like mentally enjoyable. You know what I mean? But when I was doing it for fun,
Thank you, Thomas,
and for at my own pace instead of somebody like forcing me to do it, I think it helps. The
agents are involved. Yes, Sundance. The brittle battle.
I don't know. I just like rambling and think about random stuff. So.
Hey, it's gonna be a good one. I would say.
What did you say? Agents are
fastest time can kind of just be Victor, but
What do you mean aging?
You have 10 minutes to eat that whole bag of brittle.
I'm out of the picture.
Trust me, it's hard. Johnny Scoville barely did it. I don't know if he had 10 seconds left, but he barely
Somebody
completed
just tapped out.
And Sip Chomper tapped out. So it's not an easy challenge.
Why are you saying Johnny barely completed though? He didn't say that himself. I don't want him to assume that, even though maybe.
Okay. He barely made it. He did it. He did the challenge, but he pushed it right close to the 10 minutes.
Oh, to the you mean
right?
Like
So I'm saying,
time.
yeah. And he was chomping on it, and he is a brittle.
He did look.
He's a brittle animal.
He didn't look
he
like
loves
it
this
was
stuff.
hurting him, but I mean, I don't want to assume that he would
He
have
got to
ever
a 5 or
tapped
6.
out.
No.
No.
It wasn't too hot. He got to about a 6 off it, I think, 5 or 6, and he was burning really good, and he he got cramps from it and stuff. It was. I mean, he said it was a good challenge, but
I would not look
the amount of
forward to
time
doing
it
that.
takes to chew that.
I can't do it though because of
Sip
the sugar.
Chomper could only chew on one side, so I know what that's like. So I don't blame him. It's going to be a tough one. So Thomas, if you want to get in with these guys, if you're feeling better and you want to do it by then, you just ask them. They'll let you come on the screen. You guys are all going to do it together.
I say certain things for people who watch this video later. I know everybody watches this video and knows everything about Uncle BullCow and what is that? Insanity Society? What are they called?
Pure Insanity Society?
Pure Insanity Society. I know you don't know about that, but for people who watch it later, don't. If you know
got
about
Helheim in the fridge.
what I'm going to say is some of Uncle BullCow's challenges are crazy hot for me to the point where I'm concerned about doing them, but I will do them. However, I only do the ones that aren't too sugary and don't have the meat.
Oh yeah, people say that. They say that my stuff is equal to Pure Insanity sometimes. Not all.
Yeah,
of them. I make some I want to make some
Some
easier.
of him, I think probably are equal.
The fudge, the jerky, those are like.
But yeah, he makes
those are
different
like doing
levels.
the
They're
Four
not all
Horsemen.
insane.
Those are like doing the Four Horsemen.
But my point is, his stuff is
Straight
not
up.
too sweet. I would not consider it too sweet. It's too sweet for me because I don't eat any sugar. But it's not like overly sweet. But if you don't like eating sugar like me, or for whatever reason, if you want the Insanity Society, or if you want to do like crazy amounts, but you don't want crazy amounts of sugar, it's the Insanity Society or whatever, Pure Insanity Society, their stuff is barely sweet, or at least the Four Horsemen is. So you could push yourself hard on that if you don't want to eat sugar.
Guys, that was a good burn. I think I've only had an endorphin dump 1 or 2 times. I can't say I got an endorphin dump off of that, but I can say that there was a point where
you look different.
I was enjoying the burn and it was kicking my ass at the same time. That don't always happen. Usually I enjoy a burn or it kicks my ass, but
I've only had endorphin dumps from what we were just talking about, Uncle BullCows or Pure Insanity Societies so far. No. There might have been something I don't remember.
I get scared. Now with the brittle or something like that, I'm not scared. Like, look, it's laced with powder. If you're dumb enough, if you go through that whole thing, if you can get through that and you get cramps, like you're somebody that can handle it. Like, but with the that shit there.
If I had done this, I'm sure I would have gotten.
I'll never do that again.
If I had done some League of Fire challenges like this, I'm sure I would have gotten an endorphin dump. But I haven't done this, so I haven't. I don't want to do the chug because I don't love purging, and sometimes and even if I can purge, I can't get it all up. So I don't really want to try the really, really hardcore chugs because they are harder to get out of your stomach.
That was a rough one, man. I always started shaking a little bit, and that's a little bit scary because of my AFib. I do worry about my heart. I do have a heart condition. I know.
I'm trying to find a service dog to help.
That's why I don't think I could do certain stuff. Like,
well, I found a place to get a service dog, one that can lift him up if he faints and can alert him to rapid heartbeat. They have dogs that were big enough to lift his 275 because they're special dogs. They're Laika. I can't remember. They're imported from Russia. They're the only ones in this whole country.
Powder.
And so I'm going to be like, it would take years because they're really expensive, and I'm going to be trying to do fundraising for that. But
it's about the powder, Charlie. I think I've seen the endorphin dumps come from large amounts of powder.
But it's not just for him. It's
I don't know why. Fresh Pods. Sometimes I've seen it from Fresh Pods, but most people it's from challenges that have a lot of powder in them. I don't think the crystals. I don't think they can get. I don't think you can get a good dump from just crystals alone. I don't know. I think they.
I don't know. He's usually seems to know what he's talking about this stuff. He really, really pays attention to this stuff.
I still got some crystals
he
left.
studies
Man.
videos.
Sundance wants me to make the world's hottest goldfish. I'd have to make it interesting.
Sundance, did you get the cheese straws? Cause
He's got some on the way, yeah.
oh, okay, because that's
I just
like
want to be similar to that, but they're dry, man. It's like when you put that much powder on them, anything like that, it's like you just can't taste what's under it. But
cheese straws are way better than goldfish. But you're not gonna notice how good they are with the powder on. So you're just gonna have to order some plain cheese straws if you want to try them, because I know it's like a southern thing. A lot of people ain't had them, but they are good. My family likes to make them homemade, and
give me a little bit on the goldfish. Let's wait till after the brittle battle is done, and then when people eat up the cheese straws, or just we'll give it a little time.
I would love to try and make some homemade goldfish. I make homemade crackers. I'd love to before you buy some, let me see if I can make some adequately similar, and then maybe use those because they would taste better, and they would just taste better, and then we could put the powder inside of them too,
crystals.
so they could
I
be
got
hotter.
some 16 million infused tincture, 1 year aged tincture. Actually more than a year. It's 18 month at this point, so I got a nice 18-month, smooth as all hell because I let it sit a long time. I filtered it good, but it's got crystals in it. Then I have pure crystal. Then I have kilos of powder. Good powder. I got some of that Reaper powder that tested at 2 million. That high potent shit. And I got pre-metallic. I got all kinds of stuff in there, man. It's yellow scorpion.
I'm glad you got out of the drug game and became abstaining citizen, so you could go into capsaicin.
But yeah, I think with the goldfish, I'm gonna go all in and I think I'm just gonna dunk the goldfish in the 16 million capsaicin crystal infused tincture, and then toss them in the pepper powder, and then put them in the dehydrator.
Well, you know how the goldfish are hollow, so
you don't want it. No. You can't do that.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying when I make crackers, I can play around with them and see if I can figure out how to make. I know how I can do it. I bake all the time. I have it in my head how I can figure out how to make the hollow part have some capsaicin in it, have some powder in it.
Yeah.
And I can put some in. I can put some in the actual dough a little bit, but if you want to keep some of the flavor in the dough and then concentrate the powder on the inside, I think I could do that. And I think I know how. I make all kinds of stuff.
What? What did he say?
We can do it.
There's a larger version of the goldfish?
Is there?
Oh my God! They just started making them.
Maybe we should make the large version.
Now Thomas is onto something. A chips and chocolate challenge. Yeah, guys, there's a video. It's on YouTube, but
that sounds delicious.
Thomas.
To have a sweet
I made him
salty.
11 chips. They were all the same heat as a Pocky chip, or maybe a little hotter. But I made him 11 chips, and then he had 8 chocolates with powder, different levels, and he smashed it. I don't know how. I'm still amazed at it, but the other guy got wrecked. I don't know how he even got through it. He was in trouble. But so my thing I was trying to do was I was trying to make a challenge that would break up the monotony of it. Like I'm talking a 1 hour death challenge. But to make it more enjoyable and make it more interesting and the burn kind of fluctuate here and there, to different, I had the chips with the tincture and the powder, and then I had the powder only chocolates. And you'd eat a chocolate, then a chip, or Roger rolled the dice, and it was the crowd picked. But still, good idea, Thomas. We need to actually make something like that. Um,
I've had
a
that.
salty and sweet.
I've been talking about something similar with him too, because both of us have worked at homeless shelters, and we've been upset about the fact that they have all these good ingredients donated to them, but then that they're not being fed a nutritious meal. Like when we've been told to serve them, they're asking us to serve them low food that's not nutritious when there's all these other options. And now he had more control when he was serving them. He was like the chef, but when I was serving them, I was just like the helper. So I didn't have any control over like trying to get the better ingredients in. So we've got an idea to see if it's possible to like make pre-made meals for them, and so that every individual has a pre-portioned amount of nutritious stuff.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to do something similar for pepper challenges and have nutritious, healthy meals, or maybe not, whatever. But the point is have a meal that is a challenge that has like everything a normal meal would be, including a dessert. So instead of just having a hot experience, you're getting your ass kicked during your meal, which is when I became a pepperhead. I was eating the best food I've ever eaten at Thai restaurants, and I went too often. I went there like 5 times a week, and
I gotta check on the baby. I'll be back. Go ahead, keep talking. You're good. You can read comments here, honey.
Well, I was good. I had a business I was doing then, so I had like employees and stuff. Well, I'll call more like coworkers. But anyways, we were all going together, so I didn't want to just like cook my own meal at my house. So we would go to this Thai restaurant over and over and over and over and over. But my experience from peppers is my love of peppers does not come from the burn. It does come from the burn. I love getting my ass kicked, butt kicked. But my experience, when I eat anything, I want a food experience, not just a burn experience. So I'm really hoping that we can like make challenges that will like be like, it's harder when they have to be shipped, but that we can figure out like
we can
something to do.
But we can do like one ingredient, like we can do like a Whopper challenge nationwide and do pickles. Like that's something that's vegan, organic, non-GMO. Like straight up, we can do like the world's hottest pickle. We can do like a Whopper challenge.
That's a good idea too, but there are things.
But then they're gonna be eating shit food with the good pickles.
Yeah,
that's right.
We want your whole meal to be good. He's a chef.
Yeah.
I'm a cook, a home cook. Like we all we do is food. Our mind is food, and the way we always help people is that like the soup kitchen or whatever you call it. Like that's like we're just food minded. Like I don't know. We're just God's put this on our hearts, and it's really, and I would like to figure out how to also like help everyone get nutritious meal too. Like I know a lot of you people I know feed yourself really well, but then a lot of people like that. It's hard, and even if you're trying really hard to eat healthy, it's really hard, and especially in America, to find anything that has enough nutrients in it and stuff. But we have like a lot of like food like moringa powder, and like we grow a lot of healthy stuff, and like if I would love to just watch somebody like once a week eat something really, really hot and really nutritious, and I feel like maybe it'll make their week a little better. I don't know. I'm like a food Nazi, so I'm just so food minded, and and just with all the GMO food and all the pesticides and everything, and all the like soil depleted nutrients and all these like there's very few small farms anymore, and then when they are small farms, they're not farming in a traditional way. They're farming in modern ways. So I think we all need to work on our nutrients. And I'm just rambling right now because he's not in here. But but just keep in mind, y'all, when you're eating stuff, just if you can either pay your money to buy, stuff at the local farmers markets and eat organic food and eat healthy foods, which is expensive. You can either do that up front or you can pay the doctor. You're gonna pay either way. Just try to take care of yourself. That's what I'm saying. In other countries, like some of y'all in England right now, I know y'all do a better job taking care of yourself than we do. But some of us need to work on it. It's hard though. I'm a food Nazi and it's still hard. I still know I'm not getting all my nutrients and stuff. When we move, we're going to have some land. We're moving to a place where there's a big yard and we're going to grow all our own food. Right now we have a tiny, no yard in the back, just like a little square, and it's completely shaded. So it's impossible. And then the little bit of fruit we have is all peppers. But I hope to become completely self-sustainable eventually.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right, y'all, we're going to get going. So let me read some of the comments off. We got Charlie. Yeah, people don't take better care of themselves.
I forgot I have comments in front of me.
Yeah, you can read.
Eating McDonald's right now.
Oh my God.
I'm always bothering Chris. He's always coming. He's telling me he ate fast food. I'm like, don't you do that?
Yeah, I am. So I don't, even though I'm overweight, I don't.
You don't eat it often.
I don't overeat. I eat the same portion as my wife. Even a 7-year-old sometimes eats the same amount as me, but I don't overeat. Like, I don't go get 2 sandwiches. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. If it's some little BS sandwich,
Charlie said they don't necessarily take better care of themselves.
I'll get 2 sandwiches. If it's something I know is one sandwich is not going to do much for me. If it's something small, like a double cheeseburger or something like that from a fast food restaurant, yeah, I'll get 2 rather than do that meal, because you're going to get soda and fries. You get more protein with 2 burgers, and it's going to be less carbs after in the end. But I mean, I don't eat fast food. That's the only thing I'm good about. Really, like, I don't overeat and I don't eat fast food. The problem is prepping for challenges was really bad for me. A lot of potatoes. Breakfast in the morning, I usually eat a big breakfast, and I'm just used to it, and that's when I review sauces and super hots. If I don't have all I need is a hash brown. It's not a ton of potatoes, but it is a fried potato.
This is not about weight, though.
No, but
sumo wrestlers eat the best food on the planet. They just eat a large quantity. I'm talking about at a cellular level.
Oh yeah, I'd be dead.
I'd
be dead right now. I'd be dead right now if I ate how normal people eat. My health. I mean, I've got an umbilical hernia. I just got a million problems, man. A heart condition, sciatica. I got degenerative disc disease in my back. I'm just falling apart, man. I'm about to get my last molar pulled on one side. I'm a mess, man. I'm an old man. But
well, I think one thing
part
that
of it's my own fault. I didn't take care of myself when I was young.
one of the healthiest things on earth.
But if I didn't eat capsaicin every day, and if I didn't eat organic most of the time, most of the stuff I eat is organic. Not all, but most of it is. So all my dairy, my eggs, I don't eat meat that much. If I do, it's organic unless it's fast food. I probably eat about 80 to 85% organic. Some weeks I'll do 100%. I'll just but there's always that 1 or 2 things a little corned beef hash and eggs in the morning, or some a hash brown or something.
Well,
like
we
that.
all are getting enough peppers and capsaicin.
But if I didn't eat as healthy, which I eat somewhat healthy, but if
pretty decent.
If I didn't eat what I think I would be dead right now. I'm telling you, I seriously I was on drugs. I was in the streets. I never took care of myself.
Yeah, he has to make up for past indulgences.
Yeah, yeah. I was a cocaine cowboy, man. But I literally but I went from that to having so much wrong with me when I came out of that I just never got into shape. And then, of course, now I work.
I've always ate healthy, but let me tell you, I didn't start being organic until I became pregnant, because I wanted to do the best for my child, and I went completely non-GMO and not organic. when I became pregnant. And I have never, ever, ever, ever felt this. My body has never felt this healthy before. I used to work out more. I used to eat health. I used to eat,
Charlie does eat good.
like healthier type foods, but they were GMO and they were not organic. And I was sick all the time, like really, really crazy sick. Like I didn't even realize how sick I was until I stopped eating GMO food and became all organic and started realizing how I should feel. Like because I was so used to being sick all the time that I didn't even know I was sick. And even though I was working, I was a gymnastics coach. I worked 6 days a week, and I ran to work. I ran home from work. I'm not exaggerating. I worked out the entire time at work. Sometimes I'm lifting up over my head 18-year-olds. Like, it's a very physical job because you're helping people, like, flip and turn and do back handsprings, like teenagers and stuff. And even when I was doing the preschool gymnastics, it's still a lot of physical stuff. And I'll be, like, demonstrating how to do a skill and doing, like, gymnastics. I worked out all the time. And I ate healthy food, but it wasn't organic, wasn't GMO. And I don't want to go into the detail of why the ways I was sick, because I don't like talking about that stuff, but it makes a world of difference. I don't mean to be annoying. I just care that there might be some people that don't feel good, that maybe it'll help. And my neighbor right now has been battling cancer for a couple years. She's my age. And she's had, oh my God, her intestines ruptured. She's been through hell. I can't, and also, by the way, the people who study things at a cellular level, they say that when they look at cancer cells, to them, these are the people who specialize in this type thing. It's nobody else is saying this, but the people who specialize in things at a cellular level, they say that it looks like parasites. All of them agree that they believe it's parasites. And so you need to be also careful about cooking your food really, really well. And I stay completely away from pork and anything that's considered unclean in the Old Testament. I don't do it for spiritual reasons. It has nothing to do with spiritual reasons. It's just for physical reasons. I do believe in God, and I think God was teaching us what would be good for our body. He's not saying you have to for any spiritual reason, but just for your body, it's healthy to eat clean food.
Yeah, casually roasting, talking about bacon. Yeah, I have it from time to time. You know what? I think the bad thing about it, I would never worry about a bacon or sausage having trichinosis or any kind of.
I mean, even if you're not religious,
but let me tell you what I think is bad. What I think might be bad with bacon, and this ties into what I eat a lot of. Not a lot, but I could eat it every day. I used to eat it every day for breakfast for years. Is corned beef hash and eggs. Like, the corned beef hash has so much fat, nitrates, sodium in it, and carbs from the potatoes. That stuff it tastes so damn good, though. I love it. I literally love it.
You can't even trust organic anymore, though, because Monsanto is buying the organic companies, and Monsanto's on the FDA here in America. So, like, what are they even what are they even making the laws for to be organic? So that's why we want to grow our own food, because we just found out that the avocado that we're feeding our sick child who has an intestinal problem, has to go to get a colonoscopy, that they spray the avocados that are organic with crap. And that we figured out that our oldest child broke out from hives because of the avocados, and that we've been feeding constantly to our most sickly child, trying to get her healthier.
No, don't eat any of them now. You don't want to get cramps.
Yeah, I don't want cramps.
Those are Mrs. BullCow's crackers. Look, you know they're hot as hell. Eat one, okay? Show them, though.
No, I want cramps. I didn't prep good. I'm just going to show them.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You know those son of a guns are hot. You know why? Because that bag is lasting.
If you give me a snack, I'll eat it. Something that will prep me.
No, I don't want to. I'm not. The death crack. Look, she has had that bag for a month. and
I
they
always
taste
forget about it.
and they taste so
But they
damn
are freaking
good.
hot.
They taste so good that those things would have been gone in a day if they just were mildly hot. I would have ate them the whole bag, and she would have ended up. Those I made for her because she couldn't eat the cheese straws. So
I think my tolerance gets faster so quick or something, because usually if I take a bite of these things, I'm wrecked.
no, that's not the Mrs. BullCow Death Cracker though. That's a snack for her. The Mrs. BullCow Death Cracker sat on the counter for a month.
Oh, that's what
and
the,
me and
that's
her
what I
ate
made.
little nibbles of it. It was so friggin' hot. But that's something.
I don't remember how I made it.
She took super hots that were freeze dried, right, and ground them up, and then she put flaxseed, just a little flaxseed, so it holds
Hey,
together.
you're telling my trick.
Pepper powder, and you didn't put crystals in it though, did you? No.
No, I put powder and peppers.
And fermented spice.
No, it was freeze dried peppers.
Freeze dried peppers, fermented.
But yeah, the
it was
trick
so
is
good.
it was
but
only
it was
peppers,
so hot.
and powder and peppers, but the flaxseed caused it to stick together like a chip.
Like what we're trying to develop is basically a one cracker
Because
challenge.
flaxseed is an egg substitute.
Oh, like a one cracker challenge, but it has yes, Charlie, just a little bit. It was just like eating just straight powder, but the way she did
but it was crunchy. Oh, and I also
tasted
I
good.
forgot I put tons of garlic and some Nick Kemp's fermented seasoning.
Yeah, we
So
gotta
good.
develop it. It's gonna
So
take
it was
us
freaking hot.
It's gonna take us
It
a little
was too.
time.
It was
but
too hot for us to make. We didn't finish it.
no, I'm gonna
It was
put.
one chip, and we couldn't finish it for a week. It was
so
got
damn
thrown
hot.
away.
But we're gonna actually put crystals in it too. I'm just gonna be like, screw it. Yeah, I was gonna make one thing so damn hot.
We should call it the impossible chip, because it'll be impossible for almost everyone to eat one chip.
These guys will eat it.
Oh, I said almost everyone.
Yeah, they'll eat it.
It'll be
They'll eat it.
impossible for normal people to
The
eat
cramps
one chip.
on it are going to be so bad. This is why I literally felt challenged when everybody was like saying that these challenges out there weren't hot enough. I came out with the original Raging Bull, almost killed my wife with it. One guy went into convulsions. One guy went into convulsions.
My Kindle died.
All right.
Kindle died.
Okay, day at one time,
Plug
my
it
love.
in. Look, we had one guy go into convulsions. Half the pepper community was pissed at him. They were on his channel like, "Are you okay?" They were all concerned about him. That's how bad
Is
it
that
was.
the one that retired?
No, then we had one guy that retired his YouTube
Oh, I
channel, his
remember he went
TikTok, and his
convulsions.
Instagram. Instantly retired eating spicy food and has not been back. And then we had two other YouTubers just disappear
Now,
afterwards.
If
Like, stop doing videos.
non-pepperheads, if you watch this, you cannot die from capsaicin. Capsaicin is healthy. There are some temporary side effects. It's not going to kill anybody. It's not dangerous at all. But yes, when I ate that Frisian Pole 1, I looked like something the cat dragged in. It was rough. And I was delirious. And my endorphin rush was that was my first and one of my only. I've only had 2 or 3 endorphin dumps.
Even the
My
second
endorphin
one
dump was
bad.
so big that I was like, that's probably why I was delirious.
And the Hellfire Fudge Volume 2, listen, that was so bad that I literally sent it out and then started telling people, "Hey man, you don't have to do that. Just eat one piece. Just eat one piece." That literally was the only people that completed that challenge were Johnny and Roger. And Johnny said it's the worst cramps, or it's tied to the worst cramps he's ever had. Like it was like, and the worst cramps he had besides that was the plutonium. And I think that's the one where he said he had 911 dialed on his phone, ready to press send. He was going to go to the hospital like that. That struggle like that. I went too far. I'm like, no, because that's the thing was with the old Raging Bull, somebody got their hands on it that we didn't approve.
Poor Johnny,
I said no.
He felt that bad.
I said no, he can't have it, and somebody sent him theirs. And then he got his hands on it, and I was scared. I was like, "Yeah, it's
crazy,
not gonna be good."
crazy hot. I couldn't even handle it.
Don't eat no more. I don't want you to have
So
a cramps.
right now, all of a sudden, I have a higher tolerance, and it's not. And I'm not talking about a temporary thing. I bet
Show them
later
that one.
today,
show
my tonsils will
show
feel
it to
more.
camera. That's
I
been
don't know.
soaked in 16 million tincture and then freaking smashed into powder. Don't eat no more than that. I'm
My
not dealing
tolerance
with it.
drops really fast too, though.
Yeah, but we got stuff to do. Dishes,
Oh, yeah,
baby to
okay,
take care of.
I got a. Yeah.
Yesterday, I
got a lot of stuff
took
to do.
care of the kids all day, and she had her animals. Got in a situation, and she was nursing them back to health by hand.
I
with
just said I
sugar
didn't
on
want
it.
to talk about it. Now I have to explain myself.
You don't have to explain yourself.
Yes, I do, because now it sounds weird. Okay, what happened was I cleaned their cages, and when one of their cages got in this weird position to where, so I have them in these giant cages, but then there's a tunnel that goes from one cage to another. One of the tunnels got in this weird position after I cleaned it that I didn't know it was in, so the ones on this side couldn't get over to this side, which is where the food and water is. So part of my colony was not eating and drinking. I didn't know that and I'd been going to visit them every day and checking on them but they're nocturnal, so I keep their room really, really dark all the time. So when I was going to visit them, I didn't notice that they couldn't get over here, and I didn't notice any change in their behavior because since I just clean their cages. When I clean their cages, I also put in all new toys because they love to play, and so I thought they were acting differently because they were excited about their new toys, but they were acting different because they were freaking out trying to let me know that they needed food and water and they couldn't get to the other side. It was a disaster. They're all okay so far. One is more sick than the others because she always eats and drinks less, and like she just loves to play. So kind of like a toddler that you have to make them eat. She eats, but she eats less than the other ones because she's always playing. And she's the most sick right now because she probably had already been eating and drinking less before that happened. But she's okay too. So I had to give her the most attention. Hopefully they're all going to be fine. But yeah, that was a disaster. I'm going to start turning the lights on when I visit them too and pay more attention. Because if I turned the lights on, I would realize. I did notice that there was less food being eaten. But I thought they were just so excited about their new toys maybe, or that they just like the food less or something. I don't know. But
all right,
they're
guys,
okay.
we're going to get going. We love you. Thank you for watching. It's been a fun challenge. Uncle BullCow.